So all you need today for this painting that we're going to do is your primary colors of red, yellow, and blue, and some green and brown and some white, and you can put some black on there too if you want. These have really nice bristles and they're great for your trees and your bushes. Flat synthetic brush, chiseled edge, and I have a flat a Filbert brush, which is chiseled edge and synthetic, and I also have a liner brush. Okay, we lighten up the back here with highlights. I'm going to try a fan brush. You could try a fan brush, a bristle brush. This is a bristle fan. You could try bristle. Try a couple of different brushes and see what kind of effect you're going to get. I'm just going to add yellow and a greenish color, a bright green, okay? Really bright green. Yellow and a little bit of green. I'm just going to tap up here. Alright, and then I'm just going to tap around with my fan brush. And if that doesn't work, you can try, like I said, you can try a bristle brush. So it's yellow and green, bright, brighten it up, and you add a little bit of white to it if it doesn't brighten enough for you. So just add some of these, just tap, 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 and follow the lay of the land. Leave some of the dark green underneath so you can get some kind of, because we can always go back over it again. Alright, that's the effect you're going to get with the fan brush, alright? And the effect you'll get with your bristle, the one we use for putting the grass on, this one, you can add your yellow, green, a little tiny bit of white. It'll spread open for you. And you can tap that on, and that's the effect you'll get. It's kind of a little harder to control for some reason. Alright, I'm going to add a little more white so you can see it. But you can see it's a little harder to control. So find a brush that you can control, alright? So I'm having a little bit of a time. Now I'm going to try chisel edge. I don't think this is going to work, but let's try it. Not too bad. Try the three of them. You pick out the one you like the best. I'll leave it up to you. I'm going to use my fan brush. So I'm going to add more white so I can brighten up this bottom part a little bit more. Now, sometimes when your paint is too wet, it might be harder to get it on there. So if you're having a really hard time, let your paint dry. A bit of light down here. Start from the bottom, work your way back, see if that helps. There we go. Alright, that brightens it up nice. Let's do the other side. So the other side is the same thing, just a bit of green, a bit of yellow, a bit of white. I want to make it nice and bright. Green, yellow, white. Make it nice and bright. Green, yellow, and white. Other things on there, we will, if we have to adjust this here, we will make a few little highlights here and there. So what I want to do now is add a big old tree right here, okay? So for the big old tree, I am going to add burnt umber. Okay, so let's take some nice burnt umber on a chiseled edge brush. This one is a smaller one than I used before, as you can see. So I'm trying to get the trunk about this big, okay? So I'm going to make it flat like that. So I'm going to put burnt umber on both sides of my brush. Okay. And I'm going to flatten it out. And I'm going to lay it down where I want to take it, and I'm going to pull up. I'm not going to go straight up. I'm going to give it kind of a little curve or something, you know, just make some interest. Go right to the top. Now, if you ran out of paint, it's no big deal. I'm going to add a little bit of black to it this time so you can see it better. So I had brown on one side and a bit of black on the other, okay? And with the black side down, we will go back over. We may run out of paint again. Just keep going anyway, all right? Same deal. Black and that. One more time. Nice. You can do as many times as you want. I don't want to, if you do this, you're going to scrape the paint off. But if you do this, and you can stay within the range that we're already in, because you get those nice sharp edges. See those sharp edges the brush is making for you? See the edges here? See how nice they are? Okay. That looks good. Take a bit of brown, a bit of black. Black side down. We will make a couple of branches here. Chiseled edge this time. Chiseled. Go out to the chiseled edge and go out off. All right, like that. That's good. Like that. And we'll do another one over here. Fix it up here, fix it up here. That's better, isn't it? I'm going to do another one right here, I think. Come off your tree. Liner brush and paint. Make some branches. So we're going to put some leaves. So I think I'd like to have another tree over here. Same deal. I'm going to put the burnt umber on there, a little bit of black just to so you can see it. And we are going to add a tree right here. I'm not going to make it as big, of course. I'm going to make it smaller, so I'm going to turn it this way now instead, okay? And I'm going to touch and pull up. Touch. I'm going to lean forward, lean up so that the bristles spread. And then pull. Okay, as you can see, I made a boo-boo there, so I'm just going to show you how not to do that. So anyway, you touch down here, push up on your brush so that it spreads, and then pull up. Okay, get a nice little tree back here. I kind of made a boo-boo, but that's okay. I don't mind you see my boo-boos. Now I'm going to make some branches coming out of the side here using my chiseled edge. Just using my chiseled edge, I'm going to come out, make some branches. Okay, thicker ones so we can put our thinner ones on our thicker ones, okay? There we go. Now we'll get our liner brush. I want to explain something about making those lines because some people have a hard time making those thin lines. But if you use water on your brush and your paint, okay, because you got to make it be able to move because you don't want to push too hard. If you push hard, you're going to get thick ones like those there. But if you lift up, and the lighter you can get on your brush, the thinner it will be for you. Okay, so I just lean a little bit too much. It's hard to sometimes get control, but with practice and fast movements, it helps. Bristle brush again because I want to tap, tap, tap. Okay, so whenever you want to tap, tap, tap. I'm going to use the red. I want a dark. I'll make a little bush right here so you wonder what I'm doing. And I'm going to add some of that burnt umber to my red because I want to get a nice dark underpainting. I always explain about how you should get 3 values. Okay, so this is our first value, which is the darkest value. I'll throw a little bit of blue in there, as you can see, sneaking it in. And so I'm going to put my first value on, all right? And this also helps me get a shape too, you know? So that's my first value. I'll put on my second value in a minute. All right, that's that. I put one over here too, just to offset the balance. You want to balance it out, all right? Good. Now with your dirty brush, let's add a bit of white. All right, I'm gonna see it's on my dirty brush, but see it's too much, so we're gonna tap into that color. And if you don't want it totally red, you can always add yellow, kind of give it an orangey look. It's not bad for a second value. Look, it's lighter than the first value. Okay, so dark, medium, and then we're going to go lighter than that. So we're just going to tap on some of these lighter colors. Make sure you keep some of the darker ones underneath. All right, see that? Same over here. Start at the top and just move around to the bottom. By the time you get to the bottom, you leave some. All right, I kind of made that kind of blobby there, but that's okay. And now for our third value, keep your brush dirty, it's okay, and we'll add more white, and we will tap into, depending on how bright you want to go, we'll tap into that color, and you got a nice, really bright color. So that's your third value. And that will start at the top again. Tap around that top, And there you go. See? Over here. Now see how that gives it a nice round look and get all those nice shadows. So you got dark, medium, and light. So I'm going to add some leaves to my trees. I'm going to use my 1-inch brush. That's this one here. Just that one there, okay? See, that's what it looks like after you use it. A real mess, right? But, you know, that's it. It works. Okay, so I'm going to put a really dark green on here. Just a dark green. I made the dark green. You can use your sap green. I'm going to use my ultramarine blue and my cad yellow. Okay, and I've got a nice dark green. So I'm going to use those leaves to help me, okay, get where I want my branches to go. So I'm just going to go tap, one tap, one. Look at those beautiful leaves. I mean, come on. That brush is amazing. It really, really amazes me. And it's only just a brush that I got from your hardware store, paint shop, anywhere, right? Nice and dark now because you're going to use that for an underpainting, okay? So tap on, just use the one tap, one. All right, don't go back over them because you're going to end up with a mess, or you'll end up with blobs, or you'll end up ruining what you already did. One tap, one tap. On your tree. Okay. Okay, look for those little branches. There. So here. I'm going to put some around the tree too, because I'm going to be adding more stuff to that. Now don't worry. For this one over here, I'm going to use the same brush, but I'm going to use a burnt sienna this time. Clean your brush really good or get a new one and use my burnt sienna with a little bit of burnt umber because I'm trying to get a dark color first. Remember our 3 values? So I'm looking for my darks first, okay? Might even add a little bit of blue. I don't know. I don't want it too blue or anything. Just trying to get it dark. And then I'll lighten it up. So tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap. All right. All right. Now we got two trees and colors. So we want to brighten up some of those, and we're going to do that too. We are now going to work on the trees, these, and I'm going to do a little bit of work on this. Maybe put some bushes back here. So because I'm tapping, I'm going to need my bristle brush. So remember what brush you need. All right, and I'm going to add my burnt sienna and some yellow. Tap into each other, and some white. Make it nice and bright. Messy palette, which is lovely. It's got nice colors on it. Now, let's get a few little taps over here. And just going to tap on top of what I just did there. See?